should get the... Go to that. Go here. Alright, my friend. We are live, huh?
Alright, here we go. Another week of wheel to wheel.
One more week of wheel to wheel. This week we're in Baku, Azerbaijan.
Yeah, Azerbaijan.
Yes.
Azerbaijan.
We had some.
Um,
We had a friend who was in Baku a few years ago. You and I believe he may or may not be a friend of the chat. He may or may not be something
a
about
frequent
golf
viewer.
or putting. Yeah, who was in Baku for a while. He said he enjoyed it. It's supposed to be an amazing nightlife.
Cool. Well, one thing I'll say about this week is I genuinely thought that it was going to be kind of like, it seemed very quiet going into this.
Very quiet.
Like, people were like generally cordial, not much arguments. And then all of a sudden today, boom, like arguments about fucking everything.
The races are tense today. The drivers are tense. There's a tension in the air.
Right.
You could definitely feel it today. Like they all were like, no big deal. We had our other league race. We were worried about that. And then all of a sudden, like, the day is upon them. And today there was a lot of talk, a lot of chatter.
So, I guess the one interesting thing about this is that it's actually supposed to be very similar track to Monaco. Do you think it plays out similarly, or do you think we get like a little twist?
I actually think it's going to be more dangerous in that I think that there are straights here and there are turns here that will lure the drivers into thinking they're safe when they're not. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So like there are very long, very fast straights. I actually I read something today that this course or this circuit actually has the fastest straight on the whole circuit, which I believe is the second straight.
There you go. See, I think it's gonna be an interesting race. I know the lads are a little worried, but here comes.
Like, look at that map. Look how long the straights are.
Yeah.
And then you've just got a total shit show afterwards.
That shit show on the other end, right hand turn. All right, let's check out.
I believe I have a mea culpa to make this evening. I said on the last race that all the tracks are clockwise, and this one is clearly counterclockwise.
Yeah.
So that shows.
You did. They actually. Ooh. There's a little
banger
bike. Why not see already? He's the only one out, I believe, so far. Do you see anybody else out? Looks like Canadians on an out lap.
So they're all starting with the soft tires, except for Verne and Ryan. So from reading about it, so this is supposed to be a very minimal tire wear track, just because it's all straights and slow turns essentially. So the optimal strategy, if you're just going by the book in normal Formula 1, is actually soft to medium. So one pit, soft and medium, and obviously Ryan and Verne, I'm purely guessing here. They're hoping that if the rest of the folks have to pit before them, they can get position from that and hopefully hold it.
Yeah.
So who
following Kip here on his lap here, see what he does.
Here's Kip.
I think it's going to be a great race. That turn right there is a mofo. That's the one where
So
probably just
it
stop and
actually
correct.
it kind of seems it kind of strikes me as what you wanted Monaco to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'll
you
be honest with
loved the technical turns of Monaco, but you
you.
wanted one
Yeah,
big
yeah,
gas straight
yeah.
for
You're
there to
right.
be an overtake.
You're
And
100% right.
this is what this track is.
This could be my dream track to commentate on. Oh my gosh! Oh man!
Oh wow, he's struggling.
Oh.
I'm not feeling so good about my Red Bull bet right now.
Hanyabai, hanyabai. So did you do any reading up on the on the clockwise counterclockwise situation?
Oh, I did not actually. That would have been the smart thing to do and show them
Basically, I
a
think
bit of
it's just
initiative, wouldn't it?
I think it's just tradition. I think that turning it around is, you know, it has to do with the side of the road that guys drive on traditionally, with the side of the car that you drive on. But I think it was just traditionally one way, and
Right.
now they just mix it up. Why not 143.894?
Okay, so he's
Chameleon 144.07. So we put up a good run there. Ryan's out there on the mediums. I have Ernie Vern on the softs myself there. 148 Ryan put up.
oh maybe he changed. He was initially he went with the no, yeah, I have him on medium, but maybe he's
Naples.
changed.
I think Leafs just put a purple into sector 1 or sector 2 there, so. Here it comes. Leafs got put up on 142.9. Look at the Leafs.
Wow. Coming out strong.
Oh, 2 seconds. That's Chameleon. So funny, but even on the full track, I'm like, where are they? Because they're going counterclockwise.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing, isn't it?
39, 40, 41, 42, 43. No, he's not going to improve. Right, smart move. Into the pitch.
So yeah, you're right. It's purely tradition. Oh my God, did
Ryan.
is Ryan out?
Yeah, it looks like he's out of qualifying. He's got a number up there though, so.
I'm gonna have to check that. Race director. Incidents. He DNF'd. Ryan DNF'd. He's done, I think.
No, I think he's all right for the race.
Okay. They'll let him fix it and get back in the race.
What's Bernie Vern going to do on these medium tires? So, sector 2, 140. Although
Now Budge coming in with the hot lap. The fastest lap.
142.0. Budge.
I don't think.
I don't think that'll be beat.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I don't think the other yeah, you're right. I don't think unless the other lads are way behind, they're probably gonna stick with their
Bernie Vern's putting a decent lap here. It looks like he's 2 seconds under his last one, so he. Come on, kid. No, it's. .145, so he's almost 2 seconds better. That puts him into P6. Budge is still out there.
And Kaiser went with the medium lap too, and he's in P5.
144.
Wow.
I know that there's been some, a bit of issue in Red Bull with the strategy. Perhaps Kaiser needs to think a little bit more about his strategy. He came rolling
Well,
across.
he's not leaving
tires.
anything to the chance.
No.
This race for sure. Unless he has some serious incidents.
I think Budge is going to improve here. Yeah. Oh no, 1/1000th off in last pace. Budge. Chameleon back on an outlet.
Wow, that is cocky. That's just pure cocky, right? Like he's telling everyone, I'm that confident in my race and my strategy and what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do another lap, even though I'm already 1.2 seconds ahead of you. So one discussion that came up in the chat today was iPhone or Android.
Yes, it did, didn't it?
Where do you stand in this divide?
I honestly doesn't affect me either way. Don't think I've ever had an iPhone, but we've had them in the family.
Come on, give me a spicy hot take. I need something.
No,
if you don't like iPhone, just say Budge is right and the iPhones are shit. Like.
No, I don't really have an opinion on it. Like I don't know the iPhone. Like I found it clunkier to figure out, but I think it's one of those things that once you understand the interface, it's not
right.
It's not simple point and click like Android is. And once you understand that interface, then it's easy. But I just couldn't get used to it, so I wouldn't get one. So just a creature of habit, you know.
Right.
Sorry.
I made a switch from Android to iPhone, and I actually found pretty much the same thing. At first, I was like, "How the fuck do I do these basic things?"
Yeah.
But now that I've had it long enough, in general, it's a lot more convenient. Like, it's very user friendly once you get used to it.
Why not half second faster right there through sector 1? Hit that turn pretty good there too. He didn't. Oh, there's a big one for you. There you go, Kip.
I'll tell you one thing: the counterclockwise really messes up the broadcast angle. I'm finding.
Yeah, it's going the other way. It's funny. I find it's a lot of yeah.
You can't just really use it for that, not bird's eye view, but like from the sky view. Because you end up just behind it so much.
The combination of that with these high-rise buildings, they're always in tunnels, you know?
Wow. Just looking at this from the TV pod angle, it's gotta feel like you're just hanging on by the skin of your teeth.
Oh, 141.9!
Ouch. He'll be happy with that though. I think.
Yeah, absolutely will.
And Angry Chameleon is now 3 as well, so Meeple is down to 4th. So let's see how he gets on.
He didn't have a good sector 1 there.
No, he did not, did he?
No, he's almost a second over.
This the castle part of the circuit though is really interesting though, isn't it? Like how technical all these turns are.
Yeah.
So one thing I saw, I was reading about the track, right?
Yeah.
And they did say that the Formula 1 guys, they all say, okay, soft to medium, that's the optimal strategy. But one thing that gets really into play in Baku is safety cars. So if somebody crashes, right, they bring out a safety car in front of it.
Yeah.
Everyone has to slow down. And the problem there for people is that they need their tires to stay warm.
Yeah.
So if their tires have to cool down, then that completely throws the strategy out the window, and they have to come up with a new strategy then and there. So I think the last couple of races,
well, yeah. I mean, if you look at this track,
we've seen strategies pay out I think you're gonna have to see a lot more on the fly this race.
If you look at the track itself, just watching Chameleon, he pitted there. But if you watch the guys on the track, there's no. If you make a mistake, you're into the wall, and then you're in the middle of the track.
Right.
They don't have those big, wide, like, run into this big open field.
Right.
This is all. It's just because it's even tighter in those ways than Monaco because it's so fast.
Right.
I think you're right that safety cars could be monstrous here. 100% fits into what you're saying, right?
Sorry?
It fits in totally to what you're saying.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. You're dead right. The fact that, like, if you make a mistake here, not only are you in danger with the wall, you're in big danger of somebody else hitting into you too. That definitely. And we've already gotten one DNF. Unfortunate for Ryan in his practice lap or his qualifying. However, I do have hope. His time trial was pretty good. I think he was third out of the group in his time trial. So perhaps maybe he can score points in Baku. But he's getting closer. He is getting closer every race.
I think, a few of the lads had their sights set on other races that went on this week. I think that
you think League of Ireland is a distraction?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say a distraction, but I wouldn't necessarily say it wasn't a distraction this week because it was the first week.
Right. It's a factor.
Even though it was a practice race, normally these guys are putting in times.
Right.
This week they weren't putting in times. They weren't talking shit. They were League of LOI, which is fine, which is great.
Right.
It's fantastic. They're serious about it. And
they can enjoy the game how they like it, but it may be a factor here.
It could be, because look how fast this fucking track is, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
Budge, come on,
It comes at you fast. The visibility is very poor. Yeah. Like, unless you know this track.
140.
You're
900.
Holy shit.
Budge is throwing the gauntlet.
The thing I don't get is why is he doing all these laps?
He's just getting his tires
when he's already got pole.
Chameleon just got screwed by Raikkonen. Oh, he's on his outlap though, so he's fine. Here goes Meeples on his lap. Oh! Meeps just bumped the wall.
Yeah, I saw that. Having said that, this is looking fairly, very, very competitive.
Yeah, it is. Once again,
we've got 1 through 6.
Oh, 1 through 6. There always seems to be an issue right off the starting line, right behind like P4, 5, and 6. So we need to be careful of that. But I think they're going to be real nicey nice around turn 1 and turn 2, and then they're going to have that big straight to come into the shits.
Right. After the second big straight, that's supposed to be the bet. Oh, Chameleon just got turned around.
Did he?
After the second big straight, that's supposed to be the number 1 overtake section on the track. Now, having said that, who knows how many overtakes they're actually going to be going for?
Meeps is 1.8 seconds faster coming through Sector 2, but he's got... Alright, good way to get out of the way, Budge. Maybe Budge was towing him.
Got ahead of the same, too.
I think Budge was towing him. Come on, Meeps. Come on, Meeps. 39, 40... Oh, he brought it in. That's an interesting one, too, because the pit lane is so close to the start-finish line that I guess they know that they're... If they know they're not going to make it, they just bring themselves into the pit to get some work done.
Right.
Looks like Chameleon's still out there, but he got turned around, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's way off the pace.
He's 9 seconds ahead right now. Yeah. On Sector 3, or in Sector 2, I should say.
That's the end of qualifying, folks. Three putt for birdie. Good afternoon. How are you, sir? There may or may not have been an
Pleasure to
illusion.
have you, as always.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, here we go. Pole position, Budge. It's important in this race. If you've got to get it, though, he's got to stick it. Off the race, off the
Right.
start, he's got to stick it. Get out in front.
So I saw another quote actually about this track, in that normally, if you start in pole in a race, that's 50% of the work done, and apparently that's 50% of the work done is starting in pole, whereas in this track, that is not the case at all.
Wow.
That you still have a lot more work to do.
Okay.
So obviously he's going to be delighted with himself starting in pole, but it's apparently not quite as important as other circuits.
Look, Kaiser Verne on the mediums, too, is going to make things interesting. Those top five guys,
Oh yeah, for sure.
those top four guys are all going to have to institute similar to the same strategy with no incidents, and an incident's probably going to happen. And will that affect?
Oh yeah, for sure. The interesting thing as well is that apparently the tire you have on this track, they don't make as much difference as normal. So the time distance between a soft and a medium should not be as big as normal.
All right.
So who knows if they can keep their cars in shape, but definitely something to watch for sure.
Chico, you're a wealth of information tonight, man. You're on fire, kid. You're on fire. I love it.
It's fun pretending that I know anything about
You're
this.
on fire tonight. I love it, man. That's actually, I'm like sucked in.
Well, that's literally that's all I got. Like once
That's all
once
right.
we get into the race,
That's all right. The race is almost
we'll just be
on.
talking.
That's
Yeah,
it. The race is almost here. Any predictions for tonight?
You know, from now to the end of the year, I'll always be Team Red Bull. So
All right.
I won't let that impact my my commentating otherwise. But I'm pulling for Kip.
All right, my friend. I mean, I don't honestly, Budge is going to be the one to beat after the show he put on last week on the same type of circuit, similar
Right.
type of course.
And that time,
And
that
time that you
ridiculous
put
time.
up there, a full second faster, right? Yeah. So he's on the beat, but I don't know. I think I think with the Meeples at the last minute coming back in, getting himself dusted off, coming back into this race. I mean, I think that we can expect some big things
Showed a
out
lot of
McLaren
heart.
today. He showed a lot of heart. We can expect big things out of McLaren today, my friend. Three putt for birdie is complimented your knowledge there.
Well, thank you, Triple. Definitely appreciate that. So, have you got any predictions for the race?
I'm taking a McLaren car.
So you're not specifying which, but you're saying McLaren for a win.
I mean, I think honestly, after seeing what we see here in this qualifying, it could be either one of them here. Right? Can Sam just pull himself out here and get himself his second victory on the tour? Like, he can do it. The Meeps is the man.
For sure.
And Chameleon, I think,
that's the
sandbags.
best thing about this.
I think Chameleon sandbags. I think the Chameleon's a sandbagger. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I think that's what it kind of looks. That's the impression I'm getting too. Like, he was like sixth or something in in the time trial, but now he's third or fourth
Yeah.
in
The problem with him is he's
in
going to hit something and get turned around. That's how, if it happens early or if it happens late.
right. No, you're right. And the fact that it actually already happened in one of his qualifying laps.
Yep. 3 putt for birdie. Chameleon did not. 2 in a row would be this one and the next one because he did not win last one when Budge
Right.
dominated 3 putts. So.
Wow, big prediction.
But Chameleon for 2 in a row. Interesting one. 3 putt for par for birdie. You would have to
Uh,
you'd have to drive a par 5 and then 3 putt for birdie. That's the only way you could do that.
right. It's
The only,
obviously like
Three
Happy
putt for birdie.
Gilmore or something.
Yeah. Is that 3 putt for birdie? Is that a Happy Gilmore reference or something? Because
I
I don't
think
even
so.
I don't even think in 2K21 golf. Yeah, Dotsie, we know
Yeah,
Budge won the last race. Well, these lads must have their cars all ready to go. They're ready to comment. Come on now. Bernie
yeah.
Vern,
Get your head in the game.
we're expecting a lot out of you today, Vern. You've been quiet all week.
Absolutely. Like,
You haven't gotten sucked in until today. A little bit you get sucked in, but you're staying pretty calm. Could have a big race out of you.
yeah. Well, that's what we're looking for, because like he hasn't really featured a lot in quite a while, right?
Yeah,
When was the last race he was in contention?
it's been a while.
Like,
I know he
he
says
needs
his
to
good
put it
races are
together.
coming, but
We need to see it. What do you reckon Treeport is saying? Yes, it will.
I think he's referring to Vernie Vern to say that he's going to win this one and the next one.
Right. Yeah. He's correcting him.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
20
looks like we're about
seconds.
to start.
That's 2
Wow,
locked
some of
in.
these odds, even the decisions to the wire.
It's 3 locked in. Kipping the meeps, kipping the meeps, kipping the meeps, kipping the meeps. Here we go.
All right, if they're not ready, they are now.
Baku. Here's a formation lap. I'll be back in 1 second. Ready for the race.
No problem. So it's actually recommending soft to hard. That is interesting. That's obviously the more conservative way to play your tires rather than soft to medium. Wow, this really is some circuit.
All right, perfect timing.
So I'm just after seeing that the game actually recommends if you start out on the soft tires that you go soft to hard.
Interesting.
So that's obviously the more conservative approach to it. Just similar to last week, where I was saying what the actual Formula One drivers will try, and then the game I guess recommends something more cautious.
Sorry if you hear something in the background there, folks. The missus is drying her hair. Here comes Ryan. Good luck, safe driving to everyone.
Yeah, I hope everyone makes it out okay and have an enjoyable race.
Here we go, 3-putt for birdie. Here we go. Drive the green, 3 putts for birdie. Got a flag already. I don't know what happened there.
Let's look it up.
Here they go. Oh, 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 oh. Come on now, Budge.
Oh, wow. 2 near misses there.
Oh, Budge.
Wow, a lot of near misses.
Oh, Chameleon.
A lot of near
misses. This is crazy.
Wow, we've got 1 and 2.
There's
Budge
going by Meeps. Here's a big turn, too. Somebody's wrecking.
Wow, somebody got
This
bashed
is
into
amazing.
a wall there.
Meeps and Budge are going at it. Meeps and Budge Meeps just ran them into the wall.
Why not collided with Budge? Vern collided with AI. Budge collided with Budge.
Oh, foul. Look at these penalties coming down. Grosjean, severe collision with Ryan. Oh my god, they're gonna be screaming. Safety car. There's your safety car, pal.
There's a safety car.
Honestly,
and
they need to
strategies are like...
Budges and Chameleon have to have so much wrong with their cars right now.
And Why Not is now back in 7th.
Can Chameleon hold on, man?
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars disqualified. 6 AI cars disqualified. Parked in a dangerous location.
So all the AI is almost gone. They're almost alone.
Right. So, almost by default, Ryan is almost in points. He's got to finish ahead of 4 AI drivers to get into points.
Meeps had to take it in there.
A lot of them had to pit.
Yeah, there's...
Wow, that's looking very, very good for Chameleon.
Yeah, it is.
Very good for Chameleon.
Yeah, it is. He got away from it. Kaiser right behind Budge, who's right behind Chameleon. Yeah, I think it goes, you know how it goes wacky.
Yeah, it went very wacky there, didn't it?
Yeah, the safety car too.
Oh, yeah, it is a safety car, I bet.
They need to get themselves all sorted out with it. There we go. Now we're back. And they're gonna start bunched up again.
Yep.
Budge
Sure
right
are.
on Chameleon's ass. The licky lick. Hey, Chameleon. Oh, this is a long safety car, huh?
Yeah. Sure is.
Angry in the lead, 3 putt, but that safety car just put everybody back up behind him.
Yeah, he had a massive lead there, and now it's gone.
And
Now he's got Budge right up his ass.
And Kaiser P3, can't see if he has any damage or anything. Kaiser P3 on the mediums. So that could come into play.
Yeah, it really is hard to tell if there's any damage or not. So now Budge is pitting.
Yep. Oh, his car was a mess. It was smart to pit there. Wait till they all got caught up.
Right.
He obviously lost some time, but he feels confident he can make that back.
Well, you might as well do it when there's a safety car.
Chico,
But
Dreamy
it looks
Racer
like
has a question in there for you.
Oh. Do safety car laps count against the total laps? It certainly looks like it. We're on lap 3, and there's been a safety car out for most of the race. Again, no idea in reality, but it looks like it.
Oh, they're all going mad right now in that group chat, aren't they?
I'd say so. I'd say there's a lot of frustration there. But the other good thing about this for Chameleon is that because he's on soft tires and because they're doing this lap so slow, I'd say he gets an extra lap or two out of those tires.
Yeah. Budge went to the hards there, get him all the way to the end, I think, right?
Yeah, I think. To be honest, I think they're gonna have to try and finish the race out on those tires.
Yeah.
That has to be their strategy.
If they don't wear near as much, they were getting 20 laps on those hards, 21.
Right, yeah,
22.
you'll get 20.
So you'll get
23 laps.
23 out of them on when you're not wearing them, especially under this fucking safety car the whole time. So.
Right. This is a really long safety car.
Maybe it's going off now. Did it go off? No? Still there. Oh. Slow down on the safety car, boys. Alright, Meeps is all fresh now. I wonder if could mediums take him all the way?
Chameleon said that he'd be braking pretty cautiously and barely, and it just felt like Kaiser was going to run into the back of him there.
I think with the safety car it's hard because you got to keep up. You want to keep up speed with the safety car, but it slows down at a different
Right.
pace than you would normally. So, which is gonna once the safety car goes off, these guys are gonna have to get back used to driving at that pace again. Dreamy Racer, have you met 3-putt? 3-putt for Verity, Dreamy Racer. Our two favorite fans. Our two only fans.
Do I see this right, that Angry Chameleon is a moderator in the chat?
In what chat? In our chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Chameleon's channel.
For the channel.
It's
That's
the
fair
Chameleon's
enough.
channel. He started it. I'm merely a vessel by which
Right.
I commentate on the channel. But there'll be more golf played on the channel, folks. Dreamy Racer, not sure you're into golf, but more golf will be played on this channel.
It really is a gorgeous track. I mean,
It's
we've got
beautiful.
very little to talk
I
about.
know, it's a beautiful track, isn't it? It's a
But
beautiful
with how
track.
slow they're driving, it really like brings out
Listen, I'm four
the
laps
track.
into the McLaren prophecy coming true, baby.
Yeah, 4 laps closer. Although, you know he's gonna get turned around at some point. He will get turned around at some point. And then my boy Kaiser will be there to take advantage.
You
Oh,
gotta hand it to Kaiser. It's off. Here we go. We're on the race, baby. Come on, Kaiser.
yeah, for knowing about like slightly more than we do about Formula One, like he's doing amazing.
His strategies are not what the rest are. Obviously, he has issues and there's things that we don't see, but his strategy
Right.
varies and he takes risks, man, and that risk could pay off. Let's just see here. Chameleon's still holding up tight. Fudge is right behind Vern, who's right behind Meeps. But all those lads ahead are going to have to pit there.
Right.
I mean, they're on the hards. The AI's on the hards. So, whoa, Budge.
Kaiser just clipped off the side as well.
Did he?
Yeah, he would have taken some wing
three
damage
wide
there.
here. They're three wide here. Leclerc, Meeps. Oh my God. Meeps is running for it, baby. Angry's got a few wobbles up front. Let's see what we got here. There goes Budge. Looks like he's overtaken Bernie Byrne. And there. Whoa, that was crazy.
So, one thing that is interesting about this is that after being in pole for basically the entire race last time, Budge, now he has a lot of AI to contend with on a very tight track.
Yes, but they're all going to have to pit. And he's going to the end. He's going to the end on those. They're all going to have to pit in front of him.
Oh my God.
Kaiser
just DNF'd.
Oh, and Magnussen. Kaiser, Magnussen, Kvyat. There's like 5 of them in a row, dude. Beeps. Beeps. Budge. This is the funniest thing ever. They're driving around traffic. Budge, Magnussen, Kaiser DNF'd.
So Ryan, if Ryan can stay in now, he's in the points.
He's in the points. All he has to do is finish. Way to go, Ryan. This is crazy. Poor Kaiser. If you want to, oh, Budge, just something flying off the back of the front of his car. Verdi Vern. Oh my God. I just watched it all happen. These guys are running 3 wide almost in this turn. That's crazy. Kvyat just pulled over.
Meanwhile, Chameleon is now 9 seconds ahead.
9 seconds ahead. That's my McLaren, baby.
Wow. So that's Kaiser gone.
That was an absolute mess right there.
And most of the AI gone.
Yeah, that was a complete shit show. They have Leclerc and Perez AI left. Chameleon pitting. He has 9-second lead. Let's see how fast it goes. Come on.
6 seconds. Wow.
Here he comes.
He must have had some damage there.
Here he comes.
No, he didn't.
He's coming out ahead. He's coming out ahead.
No damage. That was just a strategy.
Get pitted.
It must
Now he's
be
on his
because of
hards.
the
He's got this now. He takes it to the end. He's just not. There's a safety car out now. If you want to ask Kaiser if he wants to come in,
yeah. I'll unmute him.
he's the only one. Just ask him if he wants to, and then I'll
Right.
get in on going in on mute him. Hey, clusterfuck Sherlock, you're so right, man. This is the funniest race ever. Oh, I'm not sure how it started, but there was a row of like 6 cars just stopped in the middle of the fucking highway. It looked like the M50 at a 5 o'clock on a
Hey,
Friday.
Kaiser. Do you are you all right with coming into the stream? Okay. Yeah, Romo can. He's good to come in.
All right, I'm gonna come get him. Kaiser, you are unmuted, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay, do I have to mute people? Or...
Yeah, well, it'll probably be tough for you if you don't mute the rest of them.
I don't know.
It's up to yourself, like.
Right. They'll be hearing you talking to us and won't be able to hear us, and they'll be in your ear. So Budge just racked up like 15 seconds in penalties as well. 20 seconds in penalties.
Yeah, it's a crazy track.
What the fuck happened out there? What the hell happened out there, Kaiser? That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's amazing.
Yeah, I actually don't know what happened there. It was just bad driving. Taking one of those 90-degree turns, and it just hit the wall. I wasn't expecting to be DNF'd, but it just took the car apart. So I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Oh, there was like literally.
I can't mute you, comedian.
Wonder why you can't mute the comedian.
Wow. McLaren at P1 and 2 right now, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but the safety car's bringing them right back up together again.
So you reckon you just slowed down too late, Kaiser?
I'm just gonna mute these.
No problem. Ryan guaranteed an 8th place finish.
If he finishes.
Yeah, if no, he could crash out now and still finish P8.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Amazing.
Is everything you got it all there, Kaiser?
Yeah, I have it all done now. Is there any way I can view the race, or no? I just have to see what's on the screen, is it?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if you can.
We have no idea.
Yeah, because I can just see comedian. But sure, it doesn't matter. He's leading the race.
So you reckon you just slowed down too late for a big turn?
Yeah, it's just driver error. Just went in too tight on the left-hand turn, and there was no need to because there was no one behind me. It was just a stupid mistake.
Right.
But it's an unforgiving track. Like there's only 8 drivers out there now.
Yeah, this is track. We were talking about it before the race. Like, not only is it, I think it's an amazing track. I think that this is great. You need one of these thrown in here where everybody wrecks and it's crazy and it's funny and stuff. But there's not only is there no room for error, but if there is an error, there's no room to stop.
Yeah.
There's very few places where if you get in a wreck, you have that space where you can get out of everybody's way, and that's what happened. Like, it was just a pile up of cars.
Yeah, that's definitely it, because if you brake just a fraction of a second late, you're into the wall, you're into the barrier. Like, so that's why a lot of people are probably braking too early just to be safe, but it's probably something you have to do on this track.
And a safety
the other thing I've noticed, kind of because of the wait, what? Why is why not trying to overtake Maple?
I don't know. Are they racing behind the safety car? Why would that be happening? Kaiser, you might know.
I think the safety car's in now, is it?
Yeah, but it looks like
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
there was
Oh,
just some.
the safety car is gone.
Oh, it just went away. There it goes. All right,
Yeah,
here
it
we go.
just
Let's
went
race.
into the
That's
pits
why.
there.
Let's race, baby. P1. Chameleon
So,
opens up
Budge
his lead a
has
little bit.
an amazing amount of penalties. So I'm just going to count off the amount of penalties.
Because he
5-second
did he
penalties
serve
he
any
has.
in the pits? Because he wouldn't have served any in the pits until after then, right? And he's on hard, so he's going to the end, so it's going to be a mess.
1, 2,
Meeps.
3, 4, 5.
Kip pulling up on Meeps,
6.
trying to make the move. Oh, he almost did that. Here comes
Oh, he's
another
going
big
for it
straightaway.
now. So Budge has 30 seconds of penalties.
Yeah,
So
he's not
right
gonna make it.
now, Ryan is actually ahead of Budge
Just
when
fair
you
play
account
to
for the penalties.
Oh my gosh, this
Yeah,
track
we're
is
going to be
awesome.
hearing about that all week, won't we?
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Rightly so. Bragging rights for Ryan. If he gets through the race, of course,
Yeah, he
because
just needs to get through the race. He just needs to get through the race.
it's not guaranteed.
He just needs to
But
drive. Drive. Slow down, Ryan.
Yeah, you've got nothing to. You've got nothing really to.
He's got no.
Well, you got
ERS.
nothing to lose, but
See, whoever finishes now is definitely going to be in the points. So even if Ryan finished 8th,
Yeah, he'll still get the
gets a
points.
certain
for
amount of
it,
points.
Yeah. Oh, what happened to Budge? Oh, Budge pitted.
right.
Budge
Wynot has
obviously had
been
damage.
very aggressive on his backside.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't have any ERS though, so he is working though. He's gotta get some power back in that engine.
So what's he trying to do here? Is he just trying to force an error or something?
Who's this? Mad Kid, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, to be honest, I just play it safe. That's what I was trying to
Right.
do. And that probably cost me, but if you play it safe, people are going to make errors on this track. And then it only takes one mistake and
Right.
you're sitting here where I am. So, but Comedian looks like he's strolling at the moment.
He does.
Yeah,
3.5
he
seconds.
is.
And he also
I
was
think
saying
he called it dead on that. Ramon, I think he called it dead on that he was sandbagging. He was totally
talking
sandbagging.
shit. He was talking shit, and then as the day was going, as the time trials were going, right before we got on. Oh, here he goes.
Oh,
He
he's got it. He's got it.
There he goes. He took a bit of a wide turn there by Meeps. He's got a lot.
Well, that's
to
what
make up
opens
to
you
catch
up.
to Chameleon now. Meeps going to the back. I want it back. Meeps, I'm taking it back. Yeah.
I
Great
think,
fight for P2 right now.
I think it looked like Kip took a lot of wing damage right after he overtook him.
Oh, did it?
So he probably, yeah. He just keeps ping-ponging off the walls.
It looks like a lot of ping-ponging going on in this track.
Oh, he's going for it again now.
It's a big turn here, though. Chameleon just took off.
Yeah, he's just building his lead the whole time, isn't he?
Your Red Bull team. Oh, oh, he's
Orange
almost.
is pitting again.
Oh man, uh oh. Obviously, he sustained some massive damage somewhere along the line. Kip. Oh, he banged the wall again. Kip does not have best of control on that car right now. He's trying hard to keep him under control. Meeps is going bye-bye. Bernie Byrne works his way up to P5, though. Come on, Bernie Byrne.
He's got a few 5-second penalties as well, though, so...
Does he?
Yeah. He's in P4 now, though.
Yeah, he just took Leclerc.
Wow, I cannot believe, like, over half the,
I know.
the racers
I know.
are gone.
I know. This is actually now... It's a complete shit show. That's so awesome. Sorry, Kaiser, no offense, but I kind of enjoy the shit show every once in a while.
Yeah, I'd say it was enjoyable to watch.
It was enjoyable to watch, I have to say. To see that all just go down like that, like...
Like, so I missed what happened at the start now. And when the forest safety car came out, I was just coming around the corner and I don't know what driver was in front. We were just parked in the middle of the road. So
in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
There were like the AI was getting all sorts of penalties for parked in the middle of the road.
Well, I'd say, like, about 10 of the AI are out for being parked in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally the penalty, disqualified for parking in the middle of the road.
All right,
so the thing is, they probably had nowhere to go, would they?
Yeah.
Right.
Man, Kip drove that car back up to Meeps' asshole right now.
Yeah. And they're not too far behind Chameleon either.
3-putt for birdie, pointing out the... Oh, here comes Kip. Here I come.
He's gone
walking
for it.
Down the street.
He got it.
Take the overtake on you. Come on, Meeps.
Great to see the flame towers on the track.
Yeah, 3-putt for birdie.
Wow.
Pointing
That's
out.
an aggressive... hope that's not a politically incorrect reference.
No, in the presidential building, too. I believe we spoke about this before, Drico, that perhaps someone that we may know with a golfing type name may have been to Baku for a few weeks.
Right.
Big fancy job.
They might be familiar with the area.
I heard they treated him like a sheik. I don't know. Can I say that?
Yeah, that's allowed.
Is that allowed?
Like a
Yeah, what's special? They treated him special.
like a star.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go watch Ryan. Oh,
Why not
Rhino.
is right on Chameleon.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, Kip.
Bud just got fastest up.
Kip.
This Chameleon must be struggling.
He must.
He is, because why not is right on his ass. But he did say it, like, I don't think he was totally sandbagging. Oh, we just saw it down very quickly. That was very close. Almost, that might almost be like an advantageous strategy for McLaren if Chameleon just floors the brakes, takes out him, and why not, and just lets Meeples take the victory. Like, that would be the ultimate team move, right?
That would be the most amazing weekly chat. I think even Kaiser would comment in the weekly chat, and he never comments in the weekly chat. He stays far out of it.
You know, one thing I have noticed is that Kip has started to get slowly but surely louder and louder, more involved.
Well, look at him.
I think that's because of Budge. Budge has been getting a bit mouthy in the chat the last
come
while.
on, in fairness now.
That's Budge.
But he's backed it up, though.
Could you imagine going to dinner with Budge? Budge, where do you want to go? McDonald's or Burger King? Fuck Burger King! Fuck that fucking Burger King! That fucking